How do you execute my ads ecosystem on a super low budget? This is a question I get from students on a weekly basis. And so I decided to just fire up the Zoom and show you guys how to actually break it down with a budget that is actually realistic for you. You could run this as little as $5 a day, or you could run it for tens of thousands of dollars a month. It really doesn't matter, but we have to figure out a budget that is actually going to work for you. And so give me the next couple of minutes and I'm going to actually draw out a super cheap way to actually that you can get results utilizing my ads ecosystem on the lowest budget possible. Let's say maybe you only have about $500 a month. Now, I actually just did a training where I taught a student how to do it on $350 a month, but I think you guys are smart enough. Once you guys see how I break down the math, you could actually do it on a budget that is actually going to fit what you actually have. Now, as a reminder, I always tell my students, your ad budget cannot exceed the amount that you are willing to just light on fire, meaning you don't want to spend money that might be used for groceries or for bills. You don't want to ever put Facebook ads on a credit card. You want to literally budget for this, okay? Now, you want to budget with enough to where you can test something for 90 days because it's 90 days to data, okay? So how do we break this down with a $500 a month budget, okay? So when you're starting out, you need to run cold traffic, right? If you're just starting out, you need traffic. And so here's how it would look like, okay? You would have to do a single power content video because that is going to be $5 a day. So if you're talking monthly, this is going to be $150 a month just for that one video, okay? The other thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run some type of, I call it a conversion multiplier. It's literally just a 60-second Reels video that gives away some type of value bomb that people are going to raise their hand for, okay? Now, a great value bomb is going to help them solve a small immediate problem, but it is then going to reveal that there is a bigger problem. That is the number one mistake that I see when people are giving away value bombs. They're not making value bombs in a way that it solves a small problem and it reveals an even bigger problem. The fact that it reveals a bigger problem, that is what's going to get you onto a phone call. So that's super important. So again, that's $5 a day. So that's going to be $150 a month. So just doing these two things right here is going to give you a $300 a month budget. Okay. Now, what you could actually do with the remaining budget, because that's going to leave us with $200, is we could actually use that to test. Because at the end of the day, remember, the goal of power content is to build something that we call the invisible list, okay? These are going to be people who are in our audience who will be our ideal clients. They might not be our ideal clients right now, but they will be, okay? This is built to attract the 97 to 98% of people who will someday be our ideal client. We want to add 500 people every single week who are watching 25% of our power content videos. Now, here's where students go wrong when they're optimizing this, okay? The KPI for power content is hook rate, 40%. This is the amount of people who are stopping the scroll and seeing the video. By the way, if you want my full training on how to calculate and actually build these metrics up inside your ads manager, drop me a line below this video and I will send you the entire workshop that walks you through step-by-step how to set these metrics up, what they are, all of that fun stuff. So we want the hook rate to be 40%, the hold rate to be 8 to 10%. This is the people who are watching at least 15 seconds of the video. But then we want to spend $1 or less per 25% video view. Here's where I need you to pay close attention, okay? If we want every single week to build an audience of 500 people watching 25%, if you're paying $1, that means you're only adding 5 people a day times 7. That's 35 people a week. That is not enough. Okay, that is not enough when you only have $5 a day to spend. If you only have $5 a day to spend, you want to get your 25% views to 5 to 10 cents. Okay, because if you are only paying 10 cents, let's just make easy math. I don't feel like doing really complicated math. Let's say you're paying 10 cents per 25% video view. Every single day, you are going to get 10 people per dollar. So that's 50 people a day to watch 25%. So that's going to be 350 a week. Okay. So that's why you wanted to get between 5 to 10 cents, because in order 350 is close to 500, I'll take it. But that's why I want to say that you want to try to get that 25% view between 5 to 10 cents, because that's going to hit the 500 conversations. And then you're going to do exactly the same thing, right? You have your conversion multiplier. You want to be having 100 messenger conversations a week. And so we need to leave this $200 to add in more videos as we are doing these, because if they are not hitting our $500, 525% views a week, or 100 messenger conversations a week, we need to leave room to be able to test those. And so we want to be sure that we have enough. So this is what $500 a month would actually look like. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people are like, well, Laurel, that's not much stuff. If you think about it, 100 messenger conversations a week, I have students who are making $10,000 to $11,000 every single month on $500 budget because of those messenger conversations. When you don't have cash flow, you have to figure out, okay, I might have to do more manual things, but it is going to lead to conversations. And so you can do a lot. This is proof that you can do a lot when it comes to having just $5 a day to spend. Even I have lost my mouse. There we go. You have a lot of options here. And that's what I love about this ad strategy, is that for only $500 a month. And like I said, those two things only cost $300 a month. You have $200 to actually play around with. And so this is like the ultimate. I have not seen a better budget-friendly ad strategy for people who are starting from scratch than here, but you have to do the work. It's not going to take just one piece of power content. But let me ask you this before I close this video. If you did this every single day for 90 days, you launched one new video and you compared it to the other one every single day for 90 days. You mean to tell me that you would not be building an entire, like a huge warm audience of the invisible list? And with 100 conversations a week, that's 400 conversations a month. Would you not be able to make $10,000, $15,000 every single month by doing this? And so funny, so many people look at my $5 strategy and they're like, Laurel, there's no way that could work. But yet a lot of you guys are already doing this organically. If this strategy doesn't work, that would mean that all of these two-step strategies that organic coaches are teaching doesn't work. This is literally the two-step strategy, but with a little bit of money behind it. So I hope that you guys got a lot of value out of this video. Like I said, if you want my full workshop on how to calculate those KPIs, how to set them up in Ads Manager, drop me a line below this video. I will give them to you absolutely free just for watching this video. And if you haven't gotten my book yet, Super Duper Profitable Ads on Amazon, go to Amazon.com right now, type in Super Duper Profitable Ads, type in my name, and grab it, because my book literally will walk you through the strategy. It'll also give you the scripts on what to say in these videos, as well as all of the KPIs, all of the nuances that you need in order to make